Hey everybody, so we are going to can French fries. Yes, the French fry video is here. So, peel your potatoes, and then I'm going to cut them into the size fries that I want. We're going to use this jar for reference. So you want your potatoes to be from about that first, well, you can't see, from that first ridge on your jar. And if you have a French fry cutter, then more power to you. I would use it. And then we're going to put them in a bowl, and these are going to soak overnight in cold water. If your water's cold. Mine's coming out pretty hot. So cut whatever size French fry you want, or with your French fry cutter, and you'll want to be I could have got a bigger knife. Changing that water throughout the day or the night while you have them soaking, because what we want to do is eliminate as much starch as possible. I guess I could keep a potato here for measurement. This is about how long my fries are. So I'm just going to keep cutting potatoes, and then we're going to soak them in water. Okay, so here's the potatoes I'm dealing with for now. And then these right here are the ends that I cut off to make them, you know, short enough or long enough, whatever. And we're going to soak these the same way. And I'll do a separate video of what we're going to do with those. So here's our fries. Then I have some over here in a bowl, and you want to soak them for like 12 hours. I'm going to do them overnight, and you'll want to change the water several times, and I've already changed the water in these once. That's not a very pretty potato. So yeah, we're just going to let these soak in water, keep rinsing it until you're not seeing the starches, and then tomorrow we will jar and can them. Hi everybody, so we are prepping to make our own veggie, and these are the ends of the potatoes that I'm doing for French fries, and then I cut up some extras, and we're going to do the same thing with these diced potatoes as we did with the French fries, and let them soak overnight in water. And as you can see, the starches are already coming out of these, so you want to rinse them throughout, you know, the wait time until the following day. And then we're going to do these with carrots, celery, if I can find some good celery tomorrow, green beans, and peas. So we're going to make our own veggie, or you can just do this and do diced potatoes. So we're going to let these sit overnight like we are our French fries, and I will see you tomorrow when we start getting our veggies ready to can and our french fries. So it'll be 2 separate videos. Okay everybody, the potatoes have soaked, so we're going to fill the jars. And this is all we're going to do. Slow. Just pack them in there. And yes, this is a raw pack. We're not blanching the potatoes. And just keep loading up your jars. And then we'll fill them with water and half a teaspoon of salt, and that's it. Easy peasy. And when you want fries, when everything goes boobs up, you'll have some ready to go. So it's nice to have a variety of potato in your pantry, and that's what I'm working on, is a variety. Next bowl. So that's all you do. And it doesn't take so long to put potatoes in there. I mean, you could put them in willy-nilly any jar you want. You can do quarts if you have a big family. These will more than likely just be for my husband and I. So I'm just going to continue filling my jars, and if you have one that's too long, you can trim it. So I'll be back when I have them all full. Okay, all our jars are full. We're going to use canning salt. I'm going to put a half a teaspoon in each jar. And you can omit that if you don't do salt. I want to get these covered in water before they discolor. And this is going to be, everything's cold. Cold canner, cold jars. Oh, too full. Going to debubble. and save all your trimmings for another project we're going to do. So I did cubes with all my trimmings to make the potatoes fit the jars. Wipe your rims. Don't want to have a grain of salt or anything on them. And you can do these in the 1.5 pint jars, quart jars. Just one bunch. One bunch or whatever. Fingertip tight. One more band. Okay, and I'm going to set up the canner now because I have the jars I canned before this sitting over here. They need to be washed, labeled, and stored. Okay, we have 3 quarts of water in our canner. Everything is cold. The water's cold. The jars are cold. And we're going to bring everything up to temperature at the same time. Pints are 35 minutes. Quarts are 40. Back you up so you can see. You have a V on your handle. You have a V on your lid. You match up the V's. Lock it. Turn on the heat. When this pops up and you have steam coming out of here for 10 minutes, put on your weight. When your weight comes to a soft rock, and you will probably have to adjust your temperature and find the sweet spot on your stove for that gentle rock. Set your timer when it starts to rock for 75 minutes or however long, whatever size jar you're doing. And then when the timer goes off, turn off your heat. You can move your canner off the burner or just leave it, whatever you're comfortable with. And when this drops back down and it's cooled for another 15-30 minutes, you can open your canner and remove your jars. So I will see you when we are doing that part. Okay, you guys, the potatoes, the French fries are ready. Always take the lid off away from your face. I need more room, guys. I've got cucumbers, potatoes, tomatoes. So here are all of our French fries, and see how clear that liquid is. You don't have all the starch. That's from soaking the potatoes. So, anyways, if you have any questions, let me know down below. Let me know some of your canning projects this year. So, I am going to move on to potato project number 2. And you all stay safe, you stay healthy, you stay cool because it's hot. And I will see you all in the next video.